My background is analog. I used to love music when I was already 13 years old, so in that period doesn't exist MP3, even CDJs, it was everything on vinyl, and the sound, of course, analog. But, you know, I am one of these persons that I really like to have the opportunities that the technology gives you to increase your creativity. For me, the vinyl was very good, and the analog sounds is very warm, but you can have same results with digital sounds when you found the right sound card and you have the right elements to do it. On these days, everything is very massive. I mean, being this is like a status instead to be a love or passion or dedication. As I say, I like to be different, and I like to try the new technology and the new advantage that the technology gives us. And I feel right now happy, so even more than when I was DJing with analog sound system. The way that I have the evolution from the process of the digital is like I was playing with few other DJs where they was always using the most sophisticated sound cards and softwares to sounds better, sounds more fun than everybody else. And of course you just have to be interested on that. And then because especially if you sometimes have to play back to back, it's terrible. The difference of the sound is terrible when you have somebody that has a really powerful sound and warm sound, and you play with CD, it's like nothing. It's like if you go to a race car with your car, your house car, you know. I always try to be better and try to sound better even, you know. And if I see somebody that have a better sound than me, I want to try to have the same sound. Was leads, try to be better. I have a producer's face, I have a DJ face. From a DJ set, of course, the use of the drum machines increase a lot my creativity and give one more step of the DJ set because it's unique what I'm doing in that moment. Because I created, I didn't make a patch recorder and I did everything on live in that moment. So it depends on my inspiration of that moment, and I can create very unique, very special moments that make my DJ set different. And for sound, for producer sounds, the Mini Moog. I'm obsessed with the bass lines. I don't know how many tracks I did in my life, but I would say that 99% of them it was made at the bass line with the Mini Moog. It's nice to take a look at what everybody else is doing to get inspired and also to see what they are doing. But my advice is, what I can recommend to people is be themselves and have his own creativity and use everything. And even when sometimes they see something from somebody but they like it, try to do it in your own style. Don't copy, because never is gonna be the same, because everybody has a different way of mix. And even if you use the same plugins, it doesn't gonna sound the same. And I have the samples. Of course, the sound is incredible, absolutely far away from other sound cards that I used before for DJ. And it's super warm, super clear, very powerful. And the outputs from the sound card give me the chance to don't go too much on the gains from the mixer because it's very powerful, the sound card. It's nice because I'm obsessed always with being flat. That like this I can have some percentage to give the gain, and sometimes with other sound cards that were used before, the output was a little distorted. If we were using the maximum power, you have to use the gain. It also what sounds a little bit not too much like it's right now, like fat, warm, and clear. I did a test before with Antelope and the other sound card I was using, and I did a test. And I was like, okay, it sounds a little bit better, but I never realized how was the difference until I played the battery back with Nicole Moldaver and that Fire. Because both I was using Antelope audio, I was using the other sound card. On that day, I realized like, no, I mean, I need to change it because it's impossible. They are like way warm and fat than me. And every time I'm playing, it's like I having a filter or something because I don't feel the power that they have. So I realized, no, I have to have to check it out. This it make a big difference, not a little difference. It's a big difference, especially when you play in a clubs with a huge sound system. It's incredible. At home I didn't feel it, but when I was in the club, I was like, wow. We used to have a small piece of the sound card, Antelope audio, with few elements that could help to the DJ. It's like a simple, have a solution in case you have some problems. Imagine I use the sub cables. If one pin is broken, how I can have a solution then? Yeah. So maybe I have to make it will be nice to have another exit from RCA to the mixer, to regular mixer. They have two options for the sound card. I had sometimes problems, but nothing really make me have to cancel a gig, thanks God. You always need to have a plan B. Live always on the border. Yeah. Sometimes it's difficult. And a DJ life, I'm talking in a DJ life.
Of course, yeah, you're playing in front of a few thousand people.
Now, even if you play for 5 people, it's the same. I mean, exactly. You feel shame, it's the same. I have the problem that I always play very loud, you know, because I like to feel the bass. And man, when I play after somebody that is not using the same sound card as I use, it's difficult for them. It's true, it's true, it's true. You can feel it, the difference. How the one and clear. Like sometimes you feel, if you have a good sound system, you have a good monitor, it's like way, way, way bigger than anything else.